So get this, I actually tried both Rugiet and Hims for their testosterone program, and what I found honestly surprised me. Both of them are telehealth platforms. Both of them say they can help you fix your low T. But here's the thing that most people don't realize. They are not offering the same thing. I'm going to break down exactly what each platform offers, what they cost, and after that, my experience with both of them. Also, why I think one is the clear winner if you're serious about getting your levels back on track. Now, just a quick heads up before we get into this, if you end up going with Rugiet after watching this video, I've got a link down in the description below that'll save you up to 15% off your plan. But all right, let's get into it. Now, let's start with Hims because I think there's a lot of confusion around what they actually offer for testosterone. So right now, the main thing Hims prescribes for low T is Enclomiphene. And here's the key distinction. Enclomiphene is not testosterone. It's a SERM, S-E-R-M, a selective estrogen receptor modulator. What it does is signal your body to try to produce more of its own testosterone. It doesn't add any testosterone to your system directly. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing if you have secondary hypogonadism, meaning your body can still produce testosterone, but just isn't getting the signal. Enclomiphene might work for you, but it only works in about 60 to 70% of those cases. Now, Hims has announced plans to roll out actual TRT. They partnered with Marius Pharmaceuticals for an oral testosterone called Kizatorex, and they've talked about adding injectables. But as of right now, their injectable TRT still isn't widely available. So for most guys signing up today, you're getting Enclomiphene. Now, their pricing for Enclomiphene starts at $99 a month. If you commit to their 10-month plan, paid up front. The 3-month plan runs about $199 a month, and the Kizatorex oral testosterone, well, retail on that drug alone can run $400 to over $1,000 a month, depending on dosage. But now let's talk about Rugiet, and this is where the comparison gets really interesting. Rugiet actually gives you a choice. They offer both Enclomiphene and full testosterone replacement therapy, injectable, oral, and topical. So right off the bat, you're not limited to just one treatment pathway. And here's how the process works. You start with a $69 initial consultation that includes your lab work and a doctor call. An actual licensed physician reviews your hormone levels, talks through your system and goals, and then determines the best approach for you specifically. Now, if your body can still produce testosterone on its own, they might start you on Enclomiphene, which is the same as Hims. But if you need actual testosterone replacement, they can prescribe that too. Injectables for the most precise dose control, oral capsules if you don't want needles, or topical cream or gel if you prefer that route. And here's where the pricing really stands out. Rugiet's all-inclusive TRT plan comes in at $179 a month for a 3-month plan, or $159 a month for 6 months, or $139 a month if you commit to a full year. And that includes your medication, ongoing labs, and clinical oversight. Everything. Now compare that to Hims, where you're paying $99 a month, but you're only getting Enclomiphene, not actual TRT. And if you want their branded Kizatorex oral testosterone, the drug itself can cost significantly more than what Rugiet charges for their entire all-inclusive plan. Now, let me lay out the key differences so this is crystal clear. Treatment options. Rugiet offers Enclomiphene plus injectable, oral, and topical TRT. Hims currently offers Enclomiphene with TRT options that are still rolling out and not widely available. Doctor involvement. Rugiet starts with actual lab work and a live doctor consultation before anything gets prescribed. Hims mostly uses asynchronous messaging text-based for most patients unless your state requires a video visit. Ongoing monitoring. Rugiet includes ongoing labs and clinical oversight in their plan. With Hims, your retest schedule is less frequent, typically at 3 months and then not again until 15 months. Pricing transparency. Rugiet gives you a flat rate, all-inclusive pricing. What you see is what you pay. Hims can get more complicated depending on which product tier you end up on and whether you need to add on extras or not. And one more thing. Rugiet plans are HSA and FSA eligible, which can make a real difference if you're paying out of pocket. Okay, now look, if anything I've said in this video is lining up with what you've been dealing with, the low energy, the mood stuff, whatever it is, I say just go get your levels checked. Always step 1. Step 2, the link is in my description, and that gets you up to 15% off of Rugiet's TRT plans. Worst case, you find out your levels are fine and you roll it out. Best case, you actually start feeling like yourself again. Again, links down below. I'll see you in the next one.